Okay, all right, we will begin our Scrum session with Massu. If you could please add your questions to the chat or also use the hand raise feature. Great, we'll start with written questions from home. Massu, can you explain what happened with the Scryer's bloom right before Baron? Did it throw the game?
Um, I assume you're talking about the one Fiddlesticks hit? Or one of us hit the Scryer, but I'm not sure. I don't think that was the reason they realized we were on Baron. I think eventually, because it would take us so long to actually finish the Nash, they would figure it out and they would know that we were on Baron. Oh, unless you meant the Blast Cone. Then the Blast Cone was a big issue, yeah. We didn't know it spawned, so we should have had someone hit it, probably.
All right. We'll take the next question from PentaQ.
刚刚结束的系列赛非常的精彩，非常的焦灼。如果你可以穿越回刚才的比赛某一个瞬间来改变这场游戏的话，你想要回到哪个瞬间 ？I believe it was a very tough and really back and forth games. So if you can change one moment for the game, what will it be?
There's a lot of moments, but probably the biggest one in Game 4 when I died to Cassante, level 6. I think that was pretty bad.
其实我觉得这场比赛有非常非常多的瞬间，我觉得都是想改变的，也可以改变的。那对于我来讲，可能最大的一点，也是可能在第4局比赛的时候，6级的时候，然后被奎桑提抓住，我觉得那一波可能是我想要改变的。
Okay. Next question from esports focus.
请问你认为 T1 和 Gen.G 谁会赢，以及哪支队伍会成为最后的冠军呢？ So could you help us make a prediction? T1 and Gen.G, which team is going to win and which team can get the final trophy?
I mean, I think both teams are really good. I think either one of them can win, honestly, in their series. But my guess would be T1, 3-2.
我其实觉得这两支队伍都是非常非常好的队伍，任何一支队伍赢下这个系列赛的话都不奇怪。那如果对于下一场比赛的预测，我可能会觉得 T1 3-2赢下吧。
Okay, we'll take a question from Gosu Gamers. It's your first time at Worlds. How was your experience and what are the learnings that you will take home from this experience? Any epic moments throughout Worlds that you can share with us that will be memorable for you?
This Worlds has been really, really great. It's really nice just to face really good competition. You pick up a lot. I think I accelerate my learning quite a bit whenever I go to an international. So it's been really fun. In terms of learnings, there's, I think, too many to list, but some of the biggest ones probably, I really need to work on my planning in game, I think, and just how I communicate in general, I think. And memorable, I mean, the entire event has been pretty memorable, but maybe, I guess the series would be the most memorable one, yeah.
Great. We'll now take the other questions from hand raise. We'll do Sons of KS.
Hello, I'm sorry for the loss. Today you faced Gen.G and managed to take 2 games of them, putting the Korean team under pressure. What are your thoughts of this series, and do you believe with the result and NA has shown it can compete with China and Korea?
I think for sure. I think the biggest part that we showed is if you stick to your team's strengths and you kind of play your own meta, you have your own picks that you know how to play, you have your own comps that you know how to pilot. I think that's a really important part when you go up against Eastern teams. And yeah, for sure, I think it's some good hope for next year.
Okay, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Great. We'll now take a question from Pedro Romero.
Yes, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right. First off, Masu, thank you so much for giving us the time during this, answering our questions, and also commiserations on the loss. It's a tough way to go down, especially since it's so brand new to you, but still, it's got to move forward. That said, I don't want to ask you about your overall thoughts on the series, given that, uh, by all accounts, there was plenty of like expectations that Gen.G was going to win this one in a much more clean fashion. Obviously, you guys said no to that. You guys were in a position to, uh, take the series yourselves. And as such, obviously we know how that turned out. But still, just want to ask you about your overall thoughts on the series overall and what was the game plan? What kind of made things go right for you guys, especially during the early parts of the series? And obviously, what kind of went sideways?
I think our preparation was really good for this series. We kind of noticed Gen.G is basically very close to us in playstyle. They like to draft scaling and kind of just get as much gold and just beat out teams in team fights. And we had picks prepared for that. We had our own comps that we played, and we kind of made them play our game in terms of scaling. And we had picks they haven't versed that much before, like Seraphine mid or the Sat, which didn't work out in the end, but it was one of them. And I think with that preparation, we caught them off guard, and yeah.
Great. We'll take one last question from esports focus.
评价一下自己卡莎的表现吧，以及使用 IG 冠军皮肤的原因是什么呢？ How would you rate your Kai'Sa's performance, and could we know why you chosen the IG champion skin for the champion?
My Kaisa performance, I think it was okay. It was nothing really special. I got given a lot of kills, and I think I just played out the team fights how I should. In terms of why I use IG, it's just the cleanest Kaisa skin, and yeah, I like Jackie Love as well, so that's it.
Great. Thank you so much, Massu.
那
Oh, sorry.
对于我来讲，我觉得可能我今天卡莎的整体的表现是及格线是 OK 的。我觉得我可能也并没有做什么特殊的事情，我就是拿到了一些击杀，拿到一些人头进账，然后在团战之中发挥我应该做的事情。那为什么会选用 IG 冠军皮肤的原因是，我觉得这可能是卡莎皮肤中整个比较干净整洁的一个皮肤，同时我也非常的喜欢 Jackie Love 选手，这就是我用这个皮肤的原因。
Great. Thank you so much, Massu. Great job today, and thank you everybody on the scrum.
Thank you.
That's a wrap.